welcome to the show. What's your question or comment?
Hi. My question is this. I am not quite 30 years old,
Okay.
but I've already begun to think about retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious
Smart.
to know, yes, how much money should I be saving annually so that when I approach retirement age, I can do it sort of in a financially secure place?
Great question. One of the things you want to do is see if by chance your employer has a retirement program. And especially if anyone out there, if your employer has a retirement program with a company match, that's something you want to take advantage of and you want to max out completely because that match is like free money. And also with the retirement plan at work, that's almost always going to come out pre-tax. So you're not paying Social Security, you're not paying Medicare, you're not paying state, you're not paying federal. That all comes out pre-tax, reducing your tax liability. They don't have that. You can look into an IRA. You can do one of two. You can do a traditional IRA, or you can do a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA you're going to pay taxes on. But it means the money comes out and it grows tax-free. So once you figured out where you want to put the money, next thing I try to say is, how much can you afford to? If you're looking at a match from work, as much as you can do, you should. And where are your other goals, though? So where are you at with credit cards and debt repayment and other goals like a mortgage? And if you go online, our website, for example, or another one, dinkytown.net, they're a great one, where there's a lot of calculators out there. So I would suggest take a look at some calculators and it'll put in your age, it'll put in your current age, your age of retirement, what you think the return will be on the money. So how aggressive are you going to be with your investments? At 30 years old, you should really be pretty aggressive with where you're putting the money. Now, the market's at really all-time highs today. So there's a chance it's going to correct, but no one knows what it's going to do. But I say don't worry about it because you're doing what's called dollar cost averaging. So you're putting some money in today, some money in next payday, some money in the next payday. So as the market goes down, you're going to buy. Market goes up, you're going to buy. And you're going to always end up paying in the middle. So it's a pretty safe way to start investing. You don't have to worry about timing the market. So strongly encourage you to, start dollar cost averaging the investment at regular intervals. Be aggressive. And a lot of the retirement companies will offer target date mutual funds. So say you're going to retire in 2045. You can get a mutual fund where they're professionally managing it for people ready to retire in 2045. So what that means is the closer it gets to your retirement age, then the more they start adjusting the investments to make them less aggressive and more conservative. So they'll start to get out of stocks and start to get into bonds. So target date funds, like a 2045 target date fund might be one to consider as long as you're okay being aggressive. Okay. By aggressive means you might put $1,000 in this year and then next March it might be worth $800. You can't let that bother you because the market's going to go up, the market's going to go down. Look at long term and go online, find some of those calculators, some retirement calculators, and it'll let you know how much you should save. What are your goals? How much are you going to need in retirement? How much do you want in retirement? Because in retirement, you have to start thinking that you're not going to have the same spending you have today. So you're not going to have, hopefully, a mortgage or rent. Hopefully, you're going to get yourself a home. You're 30. Maybe you'll get yourself, even if you got someone with a 30-year mortgage in a few years, it'll be paid off when you're 60, or maybe get a 15-year mortgage. So mortgage will be gone. Hopefully, car payments will be gone. The clothes will be reduced. But going out may be higher. So you want to try to figure out where do you really think your spending is going to be. And of course, the older you are, the more you're going to have a good handle on that. Children's expenses are out of the way. So a lot of the costs go down. Then the one wild card everyone wants to know about is Social Security. And a lot of talk, and it's pretty popular to say how Social Security is not going to be there anymore. Well, that's not the case. I mean, Social Security is going to remain to be there. The question is it going to be there in the same way that our grandparents, or in some cases our parents, could live on it? Probably not. The child birth rate is simply too low. There's not going to be enough workers to support the retirees. So it's going to shift, but there's still always going to be workers putting money in this pool. There's always going to be money going to the retirees, but how much nobody really knows. So you want to take that into consideration as well.
Okay.
That answer your questions?
It does. It does. Just in terms of what I should be doing to seriously shore up. Okay, I appreciate that.
And the real key is to start now. So many times with any savings or investments, it's so easy and convenient to put it off. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And how many people get to be 40, 50 years old? I'm going to save for retirement tomorrow. You know what? Now's the time to do it. You're thinking about it. That is smart. And go to your employer, get the paperwork for their 401k or retirement plan, enroll yourself in it. Even if you're doing a small amount, a lot of employers, you can do $25 a check, $50 a check. If you can swing more, that's even better. But just start doing it, because it's too easy to put off. Too many times we put good things off like that, and it really compounds. If you look at some of those calculators and see what it is if you put 50 a check, 100 a month, 200 a month, and at a 6% return over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you'll see that when you start to get later, it really starts to compound. And the interest paying on the interest, the dividends on the dividends really start to kick in. And if you can start saving at 20, you're going to be a lot better off. 30, you're going to be in good shape. You wait till you're 50 or 55 or 60 to save retirement, time is just no longer on your side. So you're thinking about it today. I really encourage you tomorrow, go ahead and put together your retirement plan. Get signed up for it and start doing it. And nobody retires going, you know what, I wish I didn't start saving so early. I wish I didn't have so much money saved for retirement. So you're on a good track.